Hello everyone, welcome back to Kaiju Cowboys. I'm Godzilla Guy.
And I'm FDA.
Yippee. So, today we have a Kaiju bracket tournament system thing going on. Let me get a screenshot up for
Yippee.
FDA to see.
Yep.
And so, I just kind of have a whole bunch of stuff up here. And we're just going to go ahead and start it. Get into it, get straight into it.
We get with
Also,
our first fight here.
I want to
Yep.
apologize for the while
Guys.
since the last video. Both me and FD, I have work and school. FD has school and football, and so it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
set something up. But here we are. We got one. We didn't abandon you. I swear. So, the tournament the bracket has started.
Yep. So coming in with our first fight, we have Final Wars King Caesar versus the male and female Mutos.
Now, I mean, I think we both know who wins. But I do want to say, Final Wars Caesar is kind of overlooked. He was able to kick Anguirus, while he's in like his ball form. So he was able to like kick into those spikes and take any damage, which is impressive.
Yeah.
But against them both, he's probably losing. If it was a one-on-one, I could see him winning against one-on-one. But both at the same time, I don't think he's winning.
You'd have to agree. King Caesar's main ability, being able to absorb a beam and reflect it back, I believe, two times the strength?
10.
That's basically, yeah, that's null and void here, considering male and female Muto both do not have a beam. So
I don't even believe the Final Wars one has that ability. So
really? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
apparently.
that even makes it worse. So, yep.
So next we have Super Mecha Godzilla vs. Hedorah. This one's pretty interesting because Hedorah can't really be dried out by Super Mecha, but I don't know. I feel like Super Mecha just, with Garuda, the Mega Buster, his chest beam, all that stuff would just, I feel like it'd be really hard for. Also, he also
as we
times
see in
beams.
Row,
Well,
Super Mecha was able
the-
to defeat Hedorah eventually, but that's because of Super Mecha's sheer firepower being able to completely incinerate Hedorah. So I'm pretty sure that's how it would go.
I think Super
if they
Mecha would
actually
still
fought.
win. Also because Super Mecha can times a beam by upwards of 10,000 times because he's more advanced in the Super X when it comes to that. So, I mean, if Hedorah shoots his beam at him and he just shoots it back at more than 10,000 times.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think,
Super Mecha would most likely, take the win here.
Biolante versus Megalon.
Biolante and Megalon.
Now, Biolante is much larger, but, I mean, I'm going to plug Megalon here, of course, but Megalon, just due to his like insane speed when it comes to being able to do 10-kilometer leaps, fly at Mach 3, dig at Mach 3, swim at Mach 4, he would just get around Biolante, and Biolante would be able to keep up.
And as we see in Godzilla vs. Biolante, yes, while she can rush towards Godzilla, she is a very large target and
it's also one direction. She can't like turn.
Yep, exactly.
So I feel like Megalon would take it pretty easy. I feel like the
Especially
first
with all
category
Megalon's abilities,
quick,
Megalon's abilities just overwhelm Biolante.
Now this one's pretty odd because here's the thing, Batra Larva is like would definitely beat Imago Batra. It's kind of weird. Because Batra Larva was like beating up Godzilla way more than Batra Imago was. Batra Imago died in like 2 hits. But Gauss, like even in Gauss's infant form, he was able to cut through steel with his beam. So
that's not very impressive though. Cutting through steel.
Yeah, I mean we're talking like this is of course the big Gauss, when he's like super Gauss or whatever. He's faster, yeah. But
even if he does, I'd still go with Batra Larva over Gauss. And next up,
anyway,
Kaiser Ghidorah and Warbats. Warbats. I'm just kidding.
Next question. Okay, so you don't know anything about Spectre Man, Nezu Birdon.
I do not know anything about Spectre Man.
I'll explain real quick. So, Nezu Birdon, some of his big feats, he was able to beat up Spectre Man. Now, I'm not trying to like scale, but Spectre Man himself is, like defends the entire planet. He was able to beat him up pretty well. But Nezu Birdon was able to regrow his heads faster than MZ was. He was able to regrow his heads in like 3 seconds. And the only way Nezu Birdon died was when Spectre Man blew up a oil tanker right beside him. So like he had to completely blow him up in order to kill him. They're around the same size. Titana's a little bit taller, but Nezu Birdon's overall much larger. Let me see if I can get a picture of him, bring it on screen. Oh, I already have one saved. Here's what Nezu Birdon looks like. He's very large kaiju. Titano's wings would be useful, but I mean Nezu Birdon can just fly.
Yeah, I don't really know too much about Spectre Man. Well, really nothing at all here. So it would literally have no input.
I'd rather say Nezu Birdon high diff, just because of his like hacks, which is just like it's really hard to kill him. And Titan doesn't really have anything that could blow him up in 1 hit. Final Wars Gigan versus Gorosaurus. Now,
Water Wars Gigan.
Final Wars Gigan is definitely much weaker than Showa era Gigan. And so here's the thing. Showa King Ghidorah is stronger than Showa Gigan, reasonably, right? And Gorosaurus, it's stated, and I don't like statements, but it's a funny statement. Gorosaurus when he kangaroo kicked King Ghidorah and destroyed all
Broke
monsters,
his
he
spine.
shattered
Yeah.
his spine. So if Showa King Ghidorah stronger than Showa Gigan stronger than Final Wars Gigan, one kick from
I don't know.
Gorosaurus.
I don't know. Well, so Gorosaurus, yes, that's his striking strength, but
Mm-hmm.
Final Gigan has so many more ranged abilities.
It's
I
just
mean,
would they be
Final Gigan would be able
useful
to
on him?
slice.
Because I mean,
I
like
mean, he's a
even
lot more. Well, actually, is he more agile? I mean, he
they were
can't
never even
fly
able to
though.
like break his skin. Not even King Ghidorah broke into Gorosaurus' skin.
Then again, Final Wars got. I mean, you're fighting Godzilla. I mean, of all things,
Mm.
as Gigan. So, I don't know. I personally, with all of Gigan's accessories, I'd have to go with Gigan over Goro specifically because I mean, Final Wars Gigan
Look at that.
realistically could sit
Eventually,
at range.
everybody watching, I think we need 500 subs to put up a poll. So once we get a poll up, we'll put this question there for you guys to vote. Showa Godzilla versus Monster X. This one's tough. Monster X is very strong.
He
Like,
is.
and
He
like,
honestly is stronger than Kaiser, which
he
is
is
funny.
really, yeah. In a one-on-one, I could see Monster X beating up Kaiser. But Showa Godzilla is pretty tough. Now Showa Godzilla could probably lift up. No, he couldn't. He can lift up and throw around Monster X. He could ragdoll him.
Oh yeah.
Because the heaviest kaiju Showa Godzilla's face is Zandora, who was 91,000 metric tons, while Monster X is only like 60,000 metric tons. I'm pretty sure he's like around the same speed ish. I think something like that.
I believe so.
And when it comes to like hand-to-hand combat, they're pretty equal. But I mean, Showa era slams. So
Showa Ghidorah, I'm sure Showa Godzilla's got that Showa era strength.
Mm-hmm.
So man.
So I mean, he has the cartoon logic. So I feel like Showa
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Correct. Godzilla!
Next question. This one's tough. Okay, Jet Jaguar Beta versus Type 3 Kiryu. These are both. FDA really loves Kiryu.
I love Kiryu, but
and I mean, I don't even like really love Jet Jaguar Beta. It's just like Jet Jaguar. I just feel like is like more agile overall.
Definitely more agile, so
They're
he'd
on
be
the
able to
same
avoid a
size.
lot of the
And then we're
range.
saying, of course, he has his staff, his spear.
Yeah. No, Jet Jaguar Beta is more like 80 meters tall, and Kiryu is 55, 60. So Beta definitely takes size on that.
This one's pretty tough, to be honest. I don't want to sound like I'm a KU player, but I mean I am. Can he actually reflect beams? I don't think he can, right?
I don't believe that. I'm pretty sure that's a made up.
Yeah, because of the Anguirus spike.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but the Anguirus spike would have to vibrate for it to actually reflect anything.
Yeah, and it's not connected to Anguirus.
Yeah, so I'd probably have to go with Kiryu on this one. I mean,
have to
his
go with
range
Jaguar.
attack. Really?
Yeah,
I mean, his range attack.
Just due to his agility. Like, I mean, Kiryu's agile and all, but he's gonna be like beaming. I mean, remember how long it took for him to just charge up his absolute zero cannon and his like triple hyper mazer?
With the
he
triple
could just
hyper
go around
mazer,
him. Imagine he opens up his chest, right? He opens up his chest. He's about to fire, and then Jet Jaguar just gets in there and stabs him in the chest over and over with a spear. Just boom, 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 as much as he can, and then move out of the way out of the beam.
It doesn't take very long to charge up those missiles at all. I mean, those missiles will track Jet Jaguar Beta until they hit him or hit.
But
I mean, Jet Jaguar Beta really is shown to not be very durable. I mean, Ultima's beam of all things was shredding through him until the archetype explosion
we'll put
went
it on
up.
a poll at some point when we have 500 subs. All right, Muda. Damn it.
What?
Because Tiamat can fly now, remember?
Okay. I forgot about that new Goji Center video. Tiamat is like insanely
Tiamat is the Monsterverse Kaiju. He is the Monsterverse. Tiamat's like ungodly overpowered. Tiamat. I'm sorry. Yeah.
And next fight, Monster Zero.
Sorry, Junior. We're gonna get some guy in scaling. Well, Junior, shut up. Baragon versus Cloverfield. Now Cloverfield is pretty weak in every category. He's just so large.
Yeah.
But could Baragon?
I mean, Cloverfield was able to be damaged by conventional weapons. Baragon.
Yeah, Baragon's like just chilling. Baragon caused earthquakes in GMK, so I feel like Baragon.
Yeah, I'd definitely go with Baragon.
All right, Heisei Gamera. This is Heisei Gamera. So like Iris Gamera versus Orga and Millennium.
Only reason I'm gonna say right off the bat, Gamera wins. He can absorb Orga's fireball and then fire it right back at him. Yeah. And we don't really see much from Millennium at all.
I mean, he outspeeds both of them. I mean, he just flies in a circle the entire time and just fires beams at them nonstop.
Yeah.
Now, it would be hard for him to kill Orga because he has to destroy most of his back in order to stop his regen. But other than that, Orga really isn't that strong.
And Millennium, we know basically nothing. Like Millennium doesn't really do anything.
Someone's be like, well, in KU, shut up. Okay, bye, Kong.
Yeah. Goodbye.
I I gotta go with 100 Skullcrawlers.
I gotta go with the 100 Skullcrawlers as
100
well. I
Skullcrawlers.
gotta go with the 100
So let me
Skullcrawlers.
make this clear. We're assuming they're all like Ragnarok. They're not number
Yeah,
10,
they're
but they're
all
not like the
the fully
infant ones.
grown ones.
They're the Ragnarok ones. They're
Yes.
the big one, as I said.
They're not the juvenile ones, which con
Okay,
1v3.
male female Muto because EMP.
Yep, EMP, Super Mecha wouldn't
Megalon
even
versus
be able to
Bachelor
do it.
Larva. This is interesting
Megalon.
because there's a literal statement that says Bachelor is more powerful.
What?
Heisei sucks. I'm kidding. Megalon though. Megalon violates.
Megalon just has way too many abilities. Bachelor Larva is very immobile.
I can't
he's
cloak
super slow.
Nezubird on that far. Kaiser would.
Yeah, Kaiser Ghidorah would beat it.
Final words got.
Show it. Is that even a question? Is that even a question?
Next, Grand King. Ooh, okay. Grand King is insanely agile. No, sorry, not insanely. He's insanely fast, being able to fly with even just
He's
one
a big
wing.
target, though. He is a big target.
They're on the same size. He's not that large. He's like 50
No, I'm
meters.
thinking about wingspan. I mean, if Kiryu can damage those wings.
He was able to fly with one wing.
Ooh, okay. I actually did not know that. I haven't seen the.
His beams were really strong. I mean, he fought Mothra Leo and he almost killed Mothra Leo as well. And even in his Cretaceous form, he was kicking Mothra Leo's butt. So.
Yeah, Mothra Leo, man, just that 1 feat alone of just being able to fight Mothra Leo, I'd probably
instantly.
Yeah.
So sorry, Kiryu. Sorry, bud. Tiamat versus. We went over this. Tiamat would literally just go inside a Monster Zero storm.
That's true.
And bully him.
Yeah, I mean, Monster Zero conducts electricity, but that's what Tiamat runs off of. So
yeah.
I mean,
So it's literally just it's kind of like the EMP type thing. You know, Monster Zero.
If Tiamat was an Alpha Titan, that'd be insane. But
so sorry, Paragon. I'm sorry, Paragon.
Paragon, no.
Sorry,
it's kind of like how I feel when I was watching
Space versus
GMK
100 Skullcrawlers. So I actually went over this earlier with my friend. Now, you know, if it was like space and like they're in an arena and space has all those power, space. Here's the thing. We're saying the Skullcrawlers go to the city where space is fighting. Due to the sheer amount of them, they would unintentionally, like by accident, break the building that giving him power. You know, like how a building's like supplying him his power? They would like unintentionally destroy that just because of how many there would be.
Just running throughout the city.
Yeah, there'd be 100 of them. And they're all massive, right? So, I mean, they would, like, just, you know, climb, because space stays near that building. They'd climb on it and probably break it down by accident, taking away a lot of...
To be fair, if Space Godzilla doesn't even try to beam them, they can literally just dig into the ground. I mean, Skullcrawlers are known to have those tunnels all around Skull Island.
Yeah. So, I mean, just due to the sheer amount... Don't get me wrong, space is insanely strong. It's just... It's kind of like a...
I mean, you could make the argument that if Space Godzilla is flying and just spams his Corona beam over and over, he would eventually... Actually, you know what? I would go with Space Godzilla.
He can't kind of hover, though. He can't, like, fly exactly. I mean, he can fly, but it's just, like, he can't, like, battle too well against that many things that are that agile. So he would, like, hover like he did against Godzilla, but unlike Godzilla, who's slow AF, these guys are fast, and they just, like, jump up towards him. So...
We also got to consider Space Godzilla's durability as a whole.
Mm-hmm. It's just I think there'd just be so many of them at some point it would just overwhelm him. It's kind of like a giant in Clash Royale versus like a skeleton horde. How can I put it in Godzilla battle line terms?
Oh no,
it's like
Earth
versus a Kamakura sword. You know.
Wait, Godzilla Earth like slams a Kamakura sword.
I don't play battle.
Okay, well here's a better concern. P.E.K.K.A. versus Skeleton Army in Clash Royale.
Yeah.
P.E.K.K.A., you know, attacks slow, but has a lot of health with Skeleton Army. So many of them that the damage output is insane.
It would eventually stack up and start to kill him.
Yeah.
And I mean, if they're all small, right? If we're assuming Space Godzilla is an exact copy of Godzilla, he'd have that second brain. So if they can break into the skin and hit that second brain, he's
dead.
Yeah, that along with the building just falling over, like unintentionally, they'd be like, "Oh, whoops, my bad," and then Space like loses most of his power. I gotta go with 100 Skullcrawlers.
I guess so. Yeah, I'd probably go with 100
some hasty person in the comments.
Well,
hey, so Space Godzilla is 12D.
I'm gonna end up seeing my home address in my IP leak.
Yeah, is that my credit card info? All right, Megalon versus the male and female. You know what I'm gonna say. It's just once again due to his speed. You know. I feel like he'd kill male Muto pretty fast, right? And then he'd mess up female Muto pretty bad.
We were seeing how easily male and female were able to overpower G14 as a team. Yeah. As a team, though. I mean,
here's the thing: would G14 really beat Megalon?
It wouldn't do too bad. I mean, well, G14 was getting like shredded until the soldier
Brody,
blew up the ass. Yeah, Brody.
And people say Legendary doesn't have plot armor.
Yeah, Legendary would have died.
I plugged Megalon. You know this. I gotta say Megalon, because I don't know. I feel like his big, like, sharp hands would penetrate both their skin, unlike Godzilla's beam would.
Oh, you gotta also consider female Muto and male Muto's pincers as well. They were able to make
here's the thing.
Godzilla bleed.
Megalon has radar, so like if they try to like tag team, he'd know where they're gonna be, and he also has eyesight that's 100 times out of a human. So like he would see and know
He is an
exactly
insect,
where they're gonna attack.
Yeah,
Off topic, Wikizilla just updated Godzuki's profile. What? Okay.
What? Okay.
Godzuki's profile has been updated.
Nice. All right.
I gotta go with Megalon. It's just
I guess so. Yeah.
Ooh, Kaiser Ghidorah versus Showa Godzilla. That's good. That's good. All right, Kaiser's much larger.
He is.
Much
He
larger.
definitely takes the size advantage, but he does not have the mobility at all.
He is. He can't even fly. He only flies in It wasn't Rulers of Earth. It was some other.
I know which comic you're talking about. I've read that before.
Yeah. He flew in one comic.
But we're talking about like the.
I mean, could he land his beam on Godzilla? Here's the thing, right? I feel like his beam would do some damage to Kaiser, right?
But to Showa Godzilla.
Yeah, Showa Godzilla's beam would do some damage to Kaiser.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: Showa Godzilla's kicks are more powerful than his beams. When he beamed the Kylax dome and destroyed the monsters, it didn't break through, but then he proceeded to just kick right through it. So if he just got some kicks and punches off on Kaiser,
he's definitely got the melee advantage over Kaiser.
Mobility, physical strength are pretty equal. Speed, easily Showa Godzilla.
And the
agility.
beam is also equal as well.
And also battle intelligence. He's fought way more monsters than Kaiser.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Monsters are much heavier than him, much larger.
Probably gonna have to go Showa Godzilla.
Yeah.
Showa Godzilla. Yep.
Yeah. Grand.
Well, that's a good one. Good one.
Ooh,
Another Ghidorah
Grand
with electricity
King versus. Well, he can't cause a storm though, like MZ.
Well,
so
like gravity.
He can't exactly fly. So.
Now Tiamat would definitely be restricted because he doesn't have a lot of access. Access to.
And unlike him, right? Like if Tiamat like cut off some of Monster Zero's wings, because he's pretty much those fins. Like we already said, Grand King can fly with just one wing, and he already has that barrier that blocks. I mean, it blocks like a beam, so it's not gonna do much. But if we're assuming like his acid breath stuff is kind of like a beam, it'd deflect that as well. And I mean, he's like skinny enough. He's long, but he's skinny enough for him to probably just be able to trap him in his dome.
For sure. I mean, definitely. I mean, if he gets him in the dome, it's over. So
yeah, I'd probably go with Grand.
I'd probably go with Grand King as well. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, ooh. If he stays in the air the whole time, yeah. Because unlike space,
even if it's an and even though it's like a cheap way, Gamera would still kill the Skullcars. I mean, if he sits in the air and just fires fireballs off the entire time.
I know Gamera fought a horde. Hold on.
I mean, personally, it's an easy decision. Gamera, he can just sit in the air, fire the fireballs over and over, killing multiple of them at once.
He fought a horde of Gauss in one of the Heisei ones.
He also fought a horde of Gauss in
Rebirth.
In the Rebirth.
But this is Heisei one. But I know he's fought like a whole bunch. Like there were like hundreds flying at him, and he fought them all, and presumably survived. And I mean, Heisei Gauss would absolutely obliterate a Skullcrawler. So.
Oh yeah.
So Heisei Gamera.
Yep.
Someone's gonna be like, "Are you saying Heisei Gamera would beat Space?" No, but it's just in this scenario.
We have the movie as a reference.
No.
We have the movie as a reference.
No. Yeah. Okay. Grand King. Ooh. Okay, we got a Mothra, Leo, Kaiju versus Heisei Gamera.
Heisei Gamera.
Okay, when it comes to speed, I'm pretty sure Grand is faster.
Really? But Gamera seems faster.
Do
we have like any source for that?
Yeah. Grand King. I'm looking through Wikizilla. Flight. He can fly at Mach 3. Oh no, I think Gamera can get like Mach 9.
Gamera, yeah, I was going to say. I mean, Gamera, he seems so much faster.
It's just Heisei Gamera's kind of like a what's the word? Glass bottle, whatever. Or it's like
glass cannon.
Yeah. Glass bottle. Good job, Ryan.
While people before used to assume his shell was impenetrable, we do see how Gauss is able to penetrate his shield with his.
I apologize. I used to say that a lot, like in my videos. I don't even know if I've said in my videos, but I don't know where I heard that. I just took it as facts. Remember, do your research, guys. He can fly at. I'm looking. High mobility. Oh yeah, his rotation disc does a lot too.
Yeah, Gamera could realistically. Gamera could rotate, spin really fast, slam right into Ghidorah over and over and over.
Yeah, but then again, he still has that barrier. So the question is, would Gamera be able to perform on par with Mothra Leo? I don't think he's Mothra Leo.
Yeah, He's definitely not Mothra Leo powerful.
That'd be a fun video I could do. Mothra
It would
Leo
be a
versus
fun
Heisei Gamera. That'd be sick.
But yeah, honestly, I
It
mean,
is- I-
even though I'd say Gamera, we've seen more from him, obviously because he has more movies, but I'd probably have to go with Grand King over him.
Yeah.
I just
King,
mean,
yeah.
Grand King's abilities, that barrier,
Oh
the
God.
beam. Oh,
This is tough.
this is actually really tough.
Because I feel like Grand would definitely like just beat the poop out of Showa Ghidorah.
Beat the shit out of Showa.
So, I mean, Showa Godzilla wasn't even ever able to beat
Beat Showa King Ghidorah,
alone. Yeah.
let alone Grand King.
Yeah,
in this
Grand.
scenario.
I gotta
Dude,
go
it
with
took
Grand.
multiple kaijus to even
Yeah.
beat Showa King Ghidorah.
Shout out Gorosaurus for shattering his spine.
Yep.
I gotta go with Grand.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's kind of. I mean that's definitely true. I mean, if Showa Godzilla can't beat Showa Ghidorah,
Mhm.
how can he beat Grand King?
All right, everybody. That's the third video of Kaiju Cowboys. I hope you enjoyed.
That has been our
any scalers
tournament,
watching.
basically.
Don't take this literally. This is just us
Please don't
having
show up to
fun.
my house and kill me.
Please do not put my parents'
Purely
Social Security
opinion.
numbers.
Purely
This is
opinion.
the opinion. Look that up. Find the definition if you need to. Well, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed.
Remember to leave your opinions in the comments
Leave
if you
some
do have
video
any that may
suggestions because
disagree.
me and FD are both kind of dumb. We can't really think of
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah, I
give
do
us
Kaiju
suggestions.
Universe.
yeah, I review toys.
So yeah,
if you have anything kind of like our
smartest duo on
chameleon,
YouTube.
like our chameleon
Yeah.
versus chameleon thing, if you have anything like that, leave a comment down below.
Definitely.
As always, keep collecting, everybody. Because look,
Kaiju Cowboys
you need
out.
to make yourself an outro.
Oh,
You need to make
I
yourself an outro.
I do.
Like for your video, so I can say keep collecting because I was like, yeah. And then... Anyway,
Uh,
all right. Bye, everybody. Adios.